Hello, freaky friends. It's just your friendly neighborhood horror writer, Tia. So this video is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do it, kind of split it up, or if I'm going to have it all one big thing. Originally, I was going to do the raw recordings separate from the editing process, but as the summer went on and there's hurricanes and this, that, and the other, and everything was just kind of got crazy, I might just kind of lump it all together so I can catch everybody up, and so I can actually do vlogs on a better schedule and people know what the hell I'm talking about. And welcome to my audio studio. Well, actually, my blanket for it. You can see my little light, which is very foldy and bendy, and I can adjust how bright it is. Of course, my air vent right here, which is actually on right now. Can't even hear it. And it goes all the way down. Never mind the scarves that fell. And then goes around the vent, and we have the vent covered with a towel. Chris helped me, but he knocked down all my scarves. And of course, a fairly quiet chair, which is actually way more important than you think it should be. Even then, sometimes it'll make a squeak and then I have to redo the whole thing, or at least that part. And I got headroom. But overall, this is working out great. I have the blankets up right now because I have to pull up Audacity and get ready for a recording. I have my spit guard or pop filter or whatever you want to call it, depending on who you are. And then I have my list, which is just basically just me checking off where I am on the raw recordings. And you can kind of see where I set up, where I do a save of that particular edit, and what I have to do per edit. But that is for another time. But right now we're just marking off the raw recordings. And I got my handy dandy book here that I'll be reading from. You will see that I am making some slight edits as I'm going, like where I've seen something got kind of screwed up in the editing process, or as I'm reading it, it just doesn't sound right. So I'm about to begin. I think I have everything finally set up just the way I needed it. A little extra blankets on one side so I can kind of dampen out the sound of the computer. It's a little loud because it's older, but that's okay. It is working fine. It is not giving me any mystery noises or anything like that. The test went perfectly. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now at this particular second with all the work ahead of me, but I'm okay. I'm taking deep breaths and I'm just trying to get organized, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna just fucking do this. So I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling excited. I have to admit, a little apprehensive, because every time that I have tried to record this fucking audiobook, something has gone wrong. But I think I got all the kinks worked out this time. I don't know. I'm saying all the prayers to whoever will listen, who likes me, who calls me friend, whatever gods, goddesses, and whatever. Please help me get this done. So I'm going to hyper focus on getting all the raw recording done. That's 52 chapters. if I can't save some of the finished chapters from before when I was having to weave and conjure all kinds of things trying to get the audiobook to work last time when Win 10 would give me a crackle every so often. I'm stuttering just thinking about it. It's upsetting me already. But there was a crackle that would happen, and I would have to weave like 2 or 3 recordings of the same chapter, and that would cost me lots and lots of time. But this time, I should only have to read a chapter once. One time. And that's a fucking miracle. And I am so happy. So far, we're doing okay. Beans and Things was a simple, kitschy coffee shop in the middle of nothing and nowhere. Joy's shiny purple lips smiled happily up at me. "You look like you need a break, Liddy." I answered her with a yawn. I hated her calling me Liddy. Well, I got 8 chapters done. I'm very happy about that. I wanted 10, but my voice is kind of giving out now. And tomorrow's chapters are big, and they have a lot of different voices that I gotta do. And I'm just, frankly, exhausted. Chapter 16, Sunday. 14 days until solstice. I knew it was getting close to time for their honored guests to arrive. The tension proliferated. Why do I gotta use big words? Why do I got to use big words? I'm not gonna lie. The past couple of days with working on the audio files has been very, very rough. And yesterday I was just at the point of just wanting to give up. And I just wanted to scream and yell and beat the shit out of something because nothing was working. The speakers wouldn't work. I couldn't tell. Some of the voices were off. And then my cat would start meowing and meowing and meowing. And it was just one thing after another, and everything just went to shit yesterday. And but I did end up reaching my goal of having 3 chapters or 4 chapters done yesterday because I just kind of walked away. I had to walk away. Oh my God. It has been a mess. But today, finally, things are starting to come into play, and I'm able to fix some issues. I had inspiration while I was falling asleep last night. And I'm very excited. I'm getting work done today despite everything. And I'm very happy. But God, you know, this audiobook has been so much work. And when I release it, I'm not going to be charging that much for it at all because I really just want to get it out and everything. And I'll be, putting out my second edition. And it's not about the money. It's just, I just want to get this done because, well, frankly, I'm a girl with goals and I have to reach the end of this goal before I go insane. But also, I think it's a fun thing to do, and I think it's very necessary in this day and age to do something that sets you apart from the other indie self-published writers. Granted, this has taken up a lot more of my precious time than I had planned, but that's okay. We're okay. But I am fucking just at my limit. With the recording of the raw chapters, That actually took a little bit longer than expected. I was having cold issues, allergy issues. You know, I started the allergy shots because I was just constantly sick. And, you know, when you're recording an audiobook, the last thing you need is a nasally voice because nobody wants to listen to this. And they definitely don't want to hear you because, you know, that's really fucking annoying and horrible to listen to. The next step with the audiobook editing, I'm still kind of getting into the rhythm of it. And it's a very tedious process, and you have to hyper focus. And even as we speak, I have an eye twitch that keeps happening because I'm hyper focusing on the editing part. And it can be a little nerve wracking, especially when you're getting kind of frustrated that you can't move any faster and get things done faster. But it will get done in its own time. I've kind of lifted my strict schedule so I would be able to, in a more relaxed way, but still in a reasonable amount of time, be able to get the editing done. And I'm hoping in my casual schedule, January, I can get it done because the holidays have really screwed me up. And it's only going to get worse. See you there in 15. Beep. See you there in 15. I hung up my phone and turned up. See you there in 15. Beep. See you there in 15. See you there in 15. Beep. See you there in 15. See you there in 15. I hung up my phone and turned up the music. Beep. Joy noticed. Beep. Joy noticed the sinister. God damn it, motherfucker. God damn fuck. Fuck. After the audiobook editing part, I will be going into creating a cover specifically for the audiobook, and it's probably going to end up changing my original book's cover, The Lesser Devil, for the reprint. So that's the next step in my journey, and then I'm going to have to see if Audible wants it. And that's absolutely terrifying. Wish me luck. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I make videos every other Monday. Hey, by the way, my book, The Lesser Devil, the first book in my Keening Chronicles series, is available on Kindle for only $2.99. Check it out, the link's below. Till next time, may the night protect you as you protect the night.